Hello guys, how are you doing? My name is Winfred and welcome to this channel of Winfred Cooking Made Easy at Home. Today is not any different. We are whipping up a quick and easy one, affordable. It's going to be pasta with chicken sausages. You will love it. It's quick, it's simple, it's easy and affordable. So join me see the ingredients that we use to pull up that quick and easy meal. Now these are our chicken sausages. It was a whole pack, but I took off some and used them for something. Now these ones are the ones that I've not yet used. What you go on to do is cut them up. It would help if you have a pair of scissors because these will give you a nice clean cut. Now before I do anything, I've turned on my water on fire for the pasta to go in. Remember, it's got to have boiling water, otherwise if you put it in cold water it may not turn out as good as you expect it. Otherwise with boiling water it will take about 6 minutes, between 6 and 7 minutes, and your pasta will be ready. Now what I'm doing is sizing up my sausages. These are chicken sausages. Now I'm going to use quite a number of spices to spice these up because to me they seem plain. They have no flavor, nothing. So once I add to them the spices, my dear, this meal will be irresistible. Now because the water has boiled, once it boils to 100 degrees, then I'll go on and put my pasta. But in the meantime, I'm cutting up the sausages. Now sausages are done cutting up. Our water is ready for the pasta. I'm going to use 2 packets of pasta. Go ahead and use 1 packet if your servings are full. So now I'm taking this straight to the fire and getting this to a boil. Now you can go ahead and just use 1 packet or use 2 packets depending on your servings. My servings are more, so I'm going to be using about a packet or 2 packets. Now on the fire, as this is boiling, I'm going to add some salt for taste. Quite an amount so that I don't have to add a lot after that. Now if you notice, I've got 2 pans on fire. There's one which is on my left hand side and one on the right hand side. Now because I want to be cooking faster and because I don't want my pasta to sit for long, I've turned on the heat on this one and turned on the heat on the other pan. Now the first one I'll add oil and the second one I'll add oil. One is to fry the vegetables, another one is to fry our sausages. Now in that oil, before it gets ready, I'm going to put the cut up pieces of the chicken sausages. I'm trying to lay one by one so that they don't get stuck together. Remember, the other heat is also on, so after that I'm going to be adding the vegetables. Now I've got with me here tomatoes. It doesn't matter the size, just go on and slice them up into big chunks. Remember the pans that we put on fire, one has got sausages and another one is going to have our vegetables. These are about 6 medium-sized tomatoes that I'm cutting up into quarters. Now our oil that is on fire, I'm putting the tomatoes before the oil is purely ready. And remember the sausages that we are working with as well. You put your tomatoes upside down and give them a time to soften and cook. And then to this we are going to add our 3 onions. I'll just cut them up also into big chunks. To this I'm adding the onions. Remember I had 3 purple onions. And the garlics, I had about 9 small cloves of garlic that I've just cut up into a half, and 1 green bell pepper that I'm putting up on top. Now I'm going to cover these and cook until I see the tomatoes have softened. In the meantime, I go back to our sausages. They've had time undisrupted, so now I'm just going to do a good quick flip. And once I see one side has cooked through, then I go to another side and just allow this to cook and brown. Don't forget these are chicken sausages, so in case you're wondering what kind of sausages are those, you can use any type of sausages. It's just that this time round I'm using chicken sausages. Now I'm adding our 2 pods of cardamom and also cloves, 2 pods, and I'm going to allow these to cook together, and I cover until I see my tomatoes have softened. Now to the sausages, I'm going to add black pepper, half a teaspoon. I'm also going to add a tablespoon of chicken masala and a teaspoon of paprika. Now you may be wondering, what about the other spices that I've not used? Those ones are going to go, that's oregano, it's going to go in our tomatoes. But this is to allow our sausages to get some bit of flavor. Remember I told you I found them plain, so adding these spices to the chicken sausages will give them a different flavor that is out of this world. Now all I'm doing is just checking up on the sausages, see how they are doing, and then I go to check on our pasta because I'm sure it's ready. How you know your pasta is ready is you can either take a bite through. If it sticks in your teeth, then it's not ready, but if it does not, then it is good and ready. Now time for me to take it off and drain out the water. Now time to check on our tomatoes because they've softened, and I'm going to add a bit of salt. Remember, it's not too much salt. I'm just going to put a 1/4 teaspoon simply because the sausages are salted and our pasta was boiled with salt. And I'm going to add to this 2 tablespoons of sugar. Yeah, sugar. You may be wondering, why am I using sugar? Because this will give my pasta a nice, unique taste. And then to this I'm going to add the oregano, a tablespoon. Now I'm going to let this cook so that our oregano can cook for about 2 minutes. Then I'll take it off and then I'm going to blend this. Don't forget our sausages that are cooking. Time to check on them as well as this cooks. By the time these get to meet the rest of the ingredients, they will be good and ready, and our pasta will be eagerly waiting. Now, as our vegetables are cooling, I'm going to let these sit for a few minutes and then put them in the blender and then blend them. Now our pasta is getting to meet our sausages, plus those nice spices that we put in there, the chicken masala, the black pepper and paprika. And I'm just going to give these a quick mix before I bring in other ingredients. Now this is our blended mix of the tomatoes, garlic, oregano, onions, and green bell peppers. Now I'm going to give these a quick stir, and then I'm going to add on top of these our rosemary, or what we, sorry, not rosemary, cornmeal. This will give a good finish off of our pasta. And guys, this has no cheese, in case you're wondering and you're saying cheese is not your thing. Well, this will do for you because it's got no cheese and it's got all these niceties in it. So time for me to finish it off with our water dipped oatmeal. I've been soaking these in water and then I cut them up into small pieces, and this is how it turned out. So time for me to serve. This is how our pasta chicken sausage would look like, and that's how I would serve. You can go ahead and grace it with some tomato sauce. Thank you so much for watching, for subscribing and telling friends. Until next time, when we cook yet another meal, bye bye and take care.